Okay, J. Frederick Smith, Continental Realty of Jax. We're at 434 Walnut Court, and we're going to be going inside in just a minute. But before we do that, I'm going to show you a little bit about the neighborhood, and we'll do a quick walk around of the house. So this is a dead-end home off of Walnut Street in the a really upcoming part of Jacksonville. You've got a lot of beautiful big colonial style homes here. As you can see, this is really a nice coming up neighborhood. It's not perfect yet, but you know, it's getting better. Oh, look at this house that's next door. Why did they paint that so shiny blue? I don't know. But you know, it looks good. The roof on that house is okay. The roof on this house though is new. We've got T111 siding and the original, what looks like the original wood frame windows, or maybe they're aluminum windows, we'll see. Little patio, there is some landscaping here. Patio looks nice, everything is painted fresh. The lot is pretty small, and we're gonna check that out right now. You've got some grass. Now this grass has been just put down. It's actually turf that has been put in place, cut in squares and dropped in place. It really will need to have some attention for at least a few months before it is any good. That's probably the only grass in the whole place. When I'm looking at the side of the house here, it doesn't appear like there's going to be any kind of a backyard. We've got a combination of wood and cement fiber lap siding. This is older, and you're going to have to be careful if you get this place, because any place where the paint starts to chip off, you definitely have to get paint on that. This kind of siding is notorious for picking up moisture and separating. It's kind of a paper product, like I don't know, but it is just glued together layers of paper. And if that moisture gets on the edge of this, and there's no paint, then what happens is it starts to separate. And then you get all sorts of lovely things growing in there, mushrooms and whatnot. The foundation appears to be block foundation, which makes me think that we are sitting here with a what's called a perimeter foundation, which will mean that the floors inside are going to be wood, and they will have posts that hold the floor up. And that means that there's a chance that there's flooring problems, but we'll get to that. Hopefully there isn't any. Little painted black door, side door. The AC unit is really relatively new, if it's not brand new, with a nice big cage to keep that safe from people that want to borrow it. Because who wants to have their AC unit borrowed, you know? Try to borrow that back, it's pretty hard to do. The back of the house has a kind of a sheltered storage area. It's not actually built in all the way. It's not painted. There's some cement down here, but it sure needs to be cleaned. There's no door, and that's part of the problem. This was just tacked onto the outside of the house. As you can see, there's the original exterior siding and the original exterior window. And this was built on as kind of a separate little storage area, and that's good, you know, outside storage. You know, you might consider putting a door here, right? Because this is so open, everything gets into that. And as you can see, light leaves and debris and whatnot. I don't know about you, but I like that cleaner. Also, the wood here is sitting on the ground, and that's an issue. This really needs to be, the bottom of the siding needs to be off the ground by at least 6 inches. You've got some of it off the ground here, but over here, the debris rolls right up to the siding. And this T111 style wood siding does not like that. It will go bad fast. Really, really fast. So definitely need to do something about that. Side of the house here, you can see, is very close to the neighbor's fence. Not a lot of room. Soffits all look good. I'm not seeing any deterioration. Once again, the roof looks good. So I mean, the outside of the house is in pretty good shape. Only thing for me is that I'd want to do something about this little storage area, clean that up, and then dig out along this back wall, so that the siding is not sitting right on the wall. Oh, okay, and here also, you know, this is OSB. This is designed to go underneath other things. It's not designed to be on the outside of a house. It is press board, and it will, if it gets water on it, it will definitely come apart like turn to sawdust in just seconds. So that's probably something that should be covered. Lots of vehicle storage space. You could probably park 4 or 5 cars here. As long as you could get it past the AC compressor, you know, maybe even more than that. The fencing is in good shape. The windows for the A's that they are in good shape. So this looks like a gas meter. Oh, look at that. You might have gas. Wow. Nobody has gas. That's something. So if you have gas lines in here, I hope you're going to take advantage of those. We'll see when we get inside if there's actually a gas range or gas dryer. Wouldn't that be something? I just have never seen gas, or rarely see gas in Jacksonville. We do have some rot in the deck. And if we find it in one place, it's going to be in others as well. Which means that, you know, you're going to want to have a real good close look at the decking here to make sure that there's no issues. I'm going to step out into the yard for just a moment and wipe my shoes on this grass because I was walking in that back area and I got a lot of gunk on them. And we're going to go ahead and go on in. I've already unlocked the door. So once again, we're 434 Walnut Court, dead end. J. Frederick Smith, Continental Realty of Jacks. We're stepping inside right now to take a look at what this home is like on the inside. So, new flooring, luxury vinyl plank, ceiling fans, nice. Ceiling height is okay, 8 feet, not bad. Kitchen, dining area is really tiny. You know, I say dining area, but really you've got a little separate step-down dining room, which is also pretty tiny. I think this is really too small to be a dining room. If you put a table there, you wouldn't be able to get to it. It would be impossible with the way this doorway is. It would just be impossible. So I would say, you know, maybe change that out for a flush mount light and make this like a little office space. And then have a little eat-in table right here against this wall next to the kitchen counters. That's what I would do, okay? Because there's room for that, but there's not really, unless just a little 2-seat French bistro table right there, you're not gonna be able to get anything in that room. So the kitchen, same flooring as in the living room, looks like newer cabinets and countertops. We saw this red speckle granite in the last house that we were in too. Same kind of faucet also, but this one is the nickel coating instead of the oiled bronze, which is the kind of a black one. So the cabinets are newer, but they're not the good quality ones. They're okay. This is a vinyl veneer over pressboard shelf. It's not actually really wood. It's actually like a plastic coating that looks like wood. But, you know, that's okay. They look nice. I don't think these are soft closed doors. Nope, they're not. There is a garbage disposal. Thank you very much for that. So that's something anyway. Although I don't see the switch for it, so maybe it's underneath the sink. Sometimes they put it underneath the sink. I don't see a switch. I have no idea where the garbage disposal switch is. It would be right here if it was, it was me. I see no switches in the kitchen. There's no range or a refrigerator in the kitchen either. Your fridge is here. There's your water connection for the fridge. Your fridge is here. There's the water connection for that. The range would be over here. There's power. Is there gas? Okay, so you have a gas connection here too, so you can get gas here for your range. There's also not a microwave or an oven vent. You're certainly going to need to get that put in. The outlets are not ground fault, so I'm not sure what the story is with that. There's no dishwasher, so none of the appliances are in this house at this time. I'm really curious as to where the power is to turn that on and off. There's literally no switches in the kitchen, not for the lights or anything. So we have some switches over here. Let's see, what do we got here? So this one is for the ceiling fan. This one, I can't tell what this one is for. It doesn't seem to do anything. This one also doesn't seem to do anything. So I don't know. Not really sure what to say about that. Here's the switch for, yeah, okay, that's good. But you have power in there, but God only knows how you turn on your stuff. I don't see a light switch or a switch for the garbage disposal, so I don't know. I really want to know where that's at. Okay, and this one here. Okay, so this switch here, now this, look at here. So there's the hallway. It's here. This is the switch for the kitchen. Okay, so you can't go into the kitchen and turn it on. You have to go here. So, okay, here's your living room. 2 big picture windows, really nice and big. They almost go to the floor. I like that. The space is not too bad, maybe 18 by 16 feet, I would say, in size. And with the ceiling fan, and we've got the 8-foot ceilings. You've got the little cafe bar window. You know, breakfast is served. You just put your order up there. Order up. I wish I knew about that garbage disposal. Okay, transition between the living room and the hallway. I think in this case it's just because of the way that they laid the floors down that they did not continue. They did these each separately. The reason I say that is that I'm seeing transitions in each of the doorways. So, although maybe not all of the doorways, but that is what it appears, is that, oh, well, and there might be a slight height difference. Okay, so that's it, actually. There's a slight height difference. This is a little bit higher over here than it is over here. I know I aim the camera down a lot at the floors, but my eyes are on the floors a lot too, and that's the reason. I'm paying attention to these floors, so just saying. The panel, let's see what we got here. Painted. This is a Siemens panel, which is a good brand. It's an older panel, but it seems like in good shape. Most everything is marked like it should be, so that's something anyway. I can't tell how big the service is by looking at it here, but you know, the panel is good enough. New thermostat, thank you. Okay, so we've got several rooms going off of the hall. I'm just going to start here in this bedroom and we'll work our way down. Nice ceiling fan, taupey gray painted walls, same flooring. It just runs a different direction. You see, this floor runs one way, this floor runs the other. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. They should have just extended this right through the door and in here. That would have been the smart thing. There is a closet that's hiding back here. It's not very big. Bifold door. Opens nicely though. Smooth. Kind of tiny at maybe 20 inches by 36 inches. There is a bar and a shelf. The bar is at 6 feet. It's way too high. And the shelf is too. There's a lot of room up there, but you can't get anything in because you barely have, I mean, look at this. Really? You know, there's no room to put a big box up there. That whole thing really needs to come down to, you know, maybe here, right? Then you'd be able to put stuff up on the top of this shelf and that would be good. As it is now, you could probably get shoe boxes up there. Soft stuff you could jam up in there, like blankets and whatnot. But, you know, I like to have my shelves usable for what I want, not to be limited because someone didn't put in the shelf the correct way. Window is decent size and lets in a decent amount of light. There's plenty of power, lots of outlets. The walls are clean and smooth like they should be. Vents look okay. You know, it's a tiny room though, at maybe 10 by 10. Would be what I would say. 10 by 10 room. All right, we're going to just go across the hall here to the next bedroom. This one's a little bigger. Okay, one switch hits the fan, one switch hits the light. So this is the fan, this is the light. All right, this is a little bit bigger at maybe 12 by 10 with the same kind of a window that looks out at the beautiful shiny blue house across the yard there. And then it's the same closet basically that we saw in the other one. This one might actually be slightly deeper, maybe 22 or 24 inches. But you know, the bar is up at 6 feet and the shelf, and you've got that same narrow gap. So you just pull all that out and move it down 6 inches. So much better. Doorknob for the bifold doors in the correct place. Thank you. Thank you. It's so hard when they put it down here at the end, but that's the common thing that they do. It just makes it impossible to open. This is exactly where you want the knob. Actually, I like the knob, if it's on this door, to be even closer to the hinge, like right here, because then it's really easy to open. But it's okay where it is. Opens and closes nicely. So let's go ahead and continue on down the hallway. And now we've got this, maybe this is like a little entry. Oh, here's the attic access, by the way. This does not look like a ladder pulled down. There's a handle there, but I think it's just to be able to get a hold of it and push it up out of the way. Flush mount LED light with a shelf. Okay, this is your laundry. That's what this is. So this back door, we saw it when we walked around the house. I'm not going to go out there. This is your laundry, washer, hookup, gas for the dryer. There is no pigtail electric. You would have to run a gas dryer here for this house. That's what you've got plumbed in. That's what you'd have to do. There's a big shelf up above, and then across the hall from the laundry area is a restroom and also the gas water heater. Connected and ready to go. So that's good. You know, especially with gas, tankless is so much better. I like this water heater. It's new and clean. I would almost say it's worth it to tear it out and put in the tankless right away. You'll definitely save money. It will definitely pay for itself. Even though this is new, it would pay for itself pretty quick. But let's look in the bathroom here. So in the bathroom, we've got a one-piece white vanity with a little chrome fixture. Hey, the window. It's opaque. Oh my God. Pardon me. How often do we see opaque? Now, it's a pretty ugly window, all right? That's because there's been a lot of moisture that's gotten into this room that hasn't been vented out. Now, there is a fan, a vent, but it obviously hasn't done enough. So when you're in the bathroom here, if you're using this one, probably want to crack that window a little bit after you've cleaned it up and made it look nicer, so that the little air can get out. But at least it's opaque so people can't watch it in the shower. There is a flat-mounted mirror, a 2-light vanity, and the little towel hook here. This is not a ground fault outlet like it should be. It's an older home, you can get away with that. It's not the code these days. The tub is probably a porcelain tub with a fiberglass surround, although I see something here. Let me just turn on the light. So let me just take a look. Yeah, so this is a fiberglass tub, and these are actual tiles that have been painted. This whole tub has been painted, and you can tell because they painted the drain too. You know, we've seen a lot of this. Rather than actually covering the drain up, they just paint it, and it looks like that when they're done. Although they didn't paint the overflow, which is too bad because that thing is ugly. Oh my God. All right, so here we are in the, oops, I'll shrink that down, come on. There we go. In the bathroom, the fiberglass tub, the tile surround that's been painted with paint that will probably end up scraping off. I know it's actually tile because I can see weird stuff with a grout like this. That's the way I know for sure. Definitely need a new shower head and gooseneck, you know, unless you like the ugly look, in which case it's probably the right thing for you. Walls are not perfect. There's definitely been some banging up of the walls here. But, you know, I've seen worse. The size of the bathroom is, well, it's small. So As you can see, if someone opens the door and you're sitting on the toilet, they're going to be cracking your ankles with the bottom of the door there. Ow. All right, so this is the laundry room in the back door. Now we're going to head down. Okay, I don't know what that switch is for. I wonder if it's the garbage disposal. Let's listen. Nope, probably a light up in the attic. I can't tell, but that's what it seems like. It's not that light. That's probably on that switch over there. But that's okay. So we've got 2 more bedrooms to check out real fast. Transition between the floors. They just ran the flooring a different direction because they're noobs. You know, there's no sense in that. 2 guys installing at the same time can work on the same floor and you know and get this done quickly. It probably saved them maybe 10 minutes to do it in a different direction like this. But I guess if you're tight on labor, that's what you have to do. So light works nice. 1 window lets in some light, lets you look out over the neighbor's yard. Small closet, same as the others. 24 by 48, I would say, with the bar height actually a little bit lower. This shelf is less than 6 feet. The bar is at maybe 5.5. And that gives you a little bit more room there for stuff, but you know what? It could still come down another 6 inches or so and be a lot better. So let's go see that final bedroom. Here is where the filter goes for your AC, for your furnace. Did we see the furnace? I can't remember. Well, we're going to look to see what we've got in here. Okay, so master. Wasn't there another big bedroom that way? Did we have 2 masters here? Is this a closet? Okay, so, well, I think this is supposed to be the master. At 14 by 16 or so, 2 windows let in some light, ceiling, some light, not sunlight, some. As in a little bit, but it could be more. Ceiling fan, same as the other rooms. At least this one has the smoke detector in it. It's at the end of the hall, straight down from the front door. So you can just walk straight down the hall if you didn't trip over that transition down there, and you get right into your bedroom. It's not going to easily fit a king-size bed. You could jam it in here, but it would be tight. You would have a hard time getting on either side of it. If you put it in the middle, you're going to have to like walk sideways to get around the bed. The closet area and the master bath. Now, I'm sure that's what we've got. First things first. Why did you put this wall here? You know, there's no sense in that. If you left all of this wall out, this closet would be so much bigger and nicer. Even with the window there, I would be tearing all of that out like right away. And anyway, because, you know, contiguous storage space, even with a window, is better than non-contiguous storage space. This all right here in front of this window is wasted. All right. So the closet anyway, what you do have for a closet is not a walk-in. It has the double sliding doors that slide okay, at least they seem to. 24 inches by 10 feet, nice and big, but only a single shelf. And what do? They put that thing up at 6 feet. Really? Now there's no room between the top of the door frame and the shelf. Come on, guys. The shelf should be down here where the bottom brackets are. Then there's a lot of room. Why people do that, I'll never know. Now, if this was higher up, that would be a fine height, especially for somebody as tall as I am. But you know, if you're not that tall of a person, that makes it even worse. So lack of the ability to put things on the shelf plus a very high shelf means all together a lot of annoyance. That's what that means to me. All right, so little window here. Thank you. That's nice. Into what I would say is the water closet. It's a water closet because there's no shower. There's simply a toilet and a vanity. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe I'm mistaken. Now there's the vanity, same as the other one. There is a little flat mirror and the 2-light vanity light and an opaque glass window. That's one thing they got right. Thank you. Okay, but this door, yeah. If somebody opens the door and you're sitting on the toilet there, wham, ow, there's a tub. So it's a full bath. I was mistaken. The tub is the same as the other. The tile is also tile. It's the same. It's been painted. You know, we know because we can look at the drain and we can see that painted drain down there. Okay. And then it's the same little not so great shower head and escutcheon and gooseneck. Probably all needs to be changed out. That's easy to do. You know, if you buy this place and you want those changed out, just call me. I'll do it for you. It'll take about 5 minutes. I won't charge you for that. To me, having to have a shower with that is pain and suffering. So I'd want to save you some pain and suffering, and I just replace it. No shower door. No curtain, but no shower door. And you know how I am. I love my shower doors, especially when the floors are wood. Because you know what happens with a curtain, the water goes over the edge and runs down there, and it hits along this line where the floor meets the tub, and then it goes down into the wood and rots everything out, and then in 3 or 4 years, the whole tub falls down into the lower reaches of the house, right? And who wants that? Especially if you happen to be standing in it, what happens? Oh my God. But the main thing for me is, you know, if you're in here, just make sure that that door is locked, because if somebody walks in, ooh, that is going to hurt. If you're standing up, you know, you're going to get a nice whack on the thigh. If you're sitting down, you know, there's a lovely protuberance there for impacting your ankle. You know, that's what that's for. An ankle impactor. At least that's what it looks like. I mean, what else is it going to do? Is it going to... Well, I guess, okay, so the doorstop works on the tub. In any case, there is literally no room between the tub and the door. So that's a problem to me. This door is probably just too big at a 32-inch door. You could probably knock that down to a 28-inch door and be in a better position as far as this goes. You know, you'd get 4 more inches. At least maybe it would miss your leg and only hit the side of your foot. I'm not sure that's any better, to be honest. All right, so we have some wasted space. Could be worse. Master bedroom is okay in size. Closet is okay. They certainly could do something to make that better. It's a straight shot down the hall from the front door. It's next to another bedroom or 2. So this is a 4-bedroom house. All the bedrooms are okay. The living room area is okay. It's not huge. The kitchen is okay. The lot is tiny, tiny. But you know, you're in this great neighborhood, up and coming. Things I like about this house are the style of the kitchen. I love the granite. I like the kind of cabinets that you have in here. Lots of drawers, decent amount of doors. I wish that there was appliances, but what do you do about that? Place for gas cooking. I love that. I love the deck. Has a little problem, not bad. Needs some dry rot work, but otherwise it's all good. The flow of the house is nice. I certainly like that. I want to know where the heck the switch is for the garbage disposal. I don't understand. I'm sure I'm missing something. Okay, so we're going to head out and go on to the next house. And we're at 434 Walnut Court in a beautiful downtown part of Jacksonville. And I hope you guys found this video useful and helpful. And if you have any questions, please call me. And uh-oh, that's the wrong key. There we go. Oh, let's try again, Jay. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. I had to pull the door a little bit. Now we're good. All right. So call me if you have any questions. J. Frederick Smith, Continental Realty at Jack's. Getting this house locked up. And we'll see you at the next one. Have a good one.